And this right here, we got this tractor in probably 1974, and I was like 9 years old. So in this rural part of the world, everybody got together and rode bicycles. I never rode bicycles anywhere. There weren't no need to ride anywhere if you had a 150 Massie Ferguson. Hey, I'm Doug Boyd of 3B Farms. We're in Pinetown, North Carolina. Okay, here we've got a 135 Massie Ferguson, 1971-ish year model. This is my Uncle Lynn's tractor. It's got like 1,400 original hours on it. So that was Uncle Lynn's. This right here is a John Deere 4000. And this was it's around a 70-year model. And it was my Uncle Lynn's planting tractor. That was the planting tractor. This was a drain digger, because every time you plant here where we live at, you dig hoe drains across the field where the water don't pond out. And this tractor's not been restored yet, and we're going to paint it. But when I was 6 years old, this tractor was a 4000, and he had to explain to everybody that it was just like a 4020. Uncle Lynn went to John Deere and bought the tube for the 4020 and put it right there, and I literally watched him put that tube on this tractor. So that's maybe a little reason I'm dragging my feet on the restoration of it, but it's all original. This is Massie Harris' pony. He bought this tractor new in 1946. That's the same year my mama was born. And this was the first gasoline tractor that he had. Up until this day, everything he did was with a mule. This is my Uncle Lynn, which in reference is my other granddaddy. This is his Farmall Super A. And this tractor's never done anything but plow tobacco. It's never plowed, broke land, disc, or anything like that. So it's really, really unlike all the other ones, it's not wore out. It's very not wore out. Got a 440 Oliver. It came from about 2 miles down the road. Mr. Abwaters had it. And this is a really rare thing. The 440 Oliver was mainly sold in North Carolina and Kentucky because it was a tobacco tractor. And this is a Farmall 100. Belonged to our cousin Lindsay Sykes, and this here is the Farmall 140, and this is the one I used the whole time I was growing tobacco. It was originally bought new by Jesse Boyd in Pinetown, then my Uncle Hubert Clay Boyd bought it from him, then I bought it from Uncle Hubert. Okay, this is the 1150 Massie Ferguson. This over here, this is a sought out collectible tractor right now, restored. There's very few of them. My Uncle Lynn bought that new in 72. And this right here, we got this tractor in probably 1974. And I was like 9 years old. So in this rural part of the world, everybody got together and rode bicycles. I never rode bicycles anywhere. There weren't no need to ride anywhere if you had a 150 Massie Ferguson. I drove to school, to piano lessons, to everything like that. And this is the latest tractor we've got. It's a 1130 Massie Ferguson. They're really rare and hard to find like the 1150. But this tractor we bought out of Illinois about 3 years ago. And this is the exact tractor, but not this one that Dad had in 1971. Okay, this is the 4020. Like I say, my birthday, I was born September 30th of 65. Daddy bought this tractor October 14th of 65. So I started running this tractor when I was 7 years old. And if they're gonna come pick it, if we lose it all and they're gonna start picking stuff up, they're not gonna find this tractor. Just letting Farm Credit and all the creditors know. I got friends in Arkansas, Georgia, South Carolina. This tractor will not be found. Okay, this is the first new tractor Dad bought after he started farming with Uncle Lynn. This is a 4630. Got delivered the first, like the 4th or 5th of January, 77. This and a 4430 that's not here right now. Both were in the shop on the same day when I got out of school, after school, and I still hadn't found my lunchbox yet when I threw it and I saw these new tractors in the yard. But this was originally an open station tractor. So no cab, no roll guard or anything, just wide open. We put the cab on it. This is like a 68 model 135. That was Uncle Lynn's tractor. That's a gas burning tractor. And it's very odd for a gas burning tractor that doesn't get driven every day. Crankingest thing I've ever seen. Okay, my Uncle Hubert liked to do his own thing, so he bought this 970 case, and it's the last year of the yellow cases before he went to white, and I'm thinking this would be a 71 or 72 year model that he bought in 73.
73.
And these are Uncle Lynn's 880 Oliver, And come around here, this is the Super 88 Oliver, what Daddy was talking to earlier about the first diesel tractor that they had. And all of them run and everything. This one runs. I don't know if you can plow with it. I don't know if that's good. And this MT belonged by a man 2 miles down the road, Jesse Jefferson. And he and I struck up, he and Justin, when Justin was like 4 or 5 years old, we liked old tractors. And he struck up a deal to buy this tractor for $500. And we went up there to get it, and he kind of backpedaled on it. He didn't want to sell it, and Justin started crying. He snatched the money and said, "Take the tractor, boy, take it home with you." So that's the story on that. Okay, this is a 16-foot flue-cured tobacco barn. It's called a stick barn. And it was ran from the time they started flue-curing tobacco up until the late 70s when everybody switched to modern bulk barns, either rack or box. The tobacco was looped on sticks. And if you shine up there, we have 2 sticks of tobacco that's how it was looped, and it was tied onto the sticks. And there were 500 sticks to the barn, and you hung it up here. And these are the burner covers. We don't have the actual burners in the barn, but the burners all under here. And you went through the 5 to 7 day curing process in here. In that process, if you started it on around 105 degrees in here for like 48 hours, and what you're doing then is you're letting the tobacco wilt. It's got to wilt before it'll dry. And it's still green at the time, and it starts yellow when the chlorophyll starts leaving the plant. And then once it gets to the stage you want there, you advance to 140, 45 degrees to dry out the leaf on it, and that's about a 2-day process. And then you go to 160, 170 degrees, and it dries out the stem, and you end up with this product right here that started out as green tobacco. But now, we have a hog killing here every year. It's a hog killing show. It's nothing for cheap pork or anything like that. On Friday, we'll kill 6 pigs, because you got to have 6 to make it worth everybody's while. And we'll kill on Friday afternoon. And then that night, we'll do shrimp and oysters. So I end up feeding about 80 people in. And then everybody comes for butchering day, where we cut up the hams, make sausage, souse, which is out of hog's head. That's an Eastern North Carolina thing compared to spackle, mackerel, and all that stuff they do in other areas. And they're the hams from last January's hog killing, which they're about ready to consume now. You've got to let it sit. That works better at least 10 months for everything to cure and the flavors to work like they're supposed to. So that is Eastern North Carolina country ham. Okay, we're in what we call a store. And the store was originally a schoolhouse in the Woodard's Pond community. My grandmother actually attended school in this when it was a schoolhouse in the mid-20s. This is from Commissioner Troxler. We're good friends with him. This is when we did the first putting in tobacco at the North Carolina State Fair. And here we have where a lot of people in the community, they had grandfathers, great-grandfathers that served in World War II, and they really don't know where to take the stuff, or don't have space, or don't care anything about it. We've got a lot of it been brought here, and Daddy puts it here and displays it. This is from my political career in 1996. Learned a lot. I didn't win by 400 votes, and I won. I learned how it works, and I don't like it. Okay, the church, we tried to find several churches in the county that weren't being used, and nobody would give us a church. All the wood in that, except for the very top, came off our land. It was rough cut. Yeah, not a piece was bought. I don't know how much money we've got in it, and I really don't want to know, because all that's craftsmanship, carpenters to build the benches, everything that you saw in there was built for that church.